Hello and thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the program. It's Lens on Maritime, where we bring to you all the happenings in the maritime sector. My name is Bronson Uwana, your host. Now on the program today, IMO demands safe blue corridor for ships in Ukraine war zone. And also on the program today, Nigerian Maritime Workers Union collaborates to end corruption within the corridors of the ports. We'll take a very quick break now. We're back with all the details. Don't go away.
Let's take away the stress of worrying about clearing documentation of fuel.
Our innovative technology provides real-time visibility of your cargo any time of the day.
Here at Maritime Agencies Nigeria Limited, we deliver your cargo fast, in good condition, at a very competitive rate anywhere in the world.
You have heard it all. At Maritime Agencies Limited, we offer the best of customs services, freight forwarding and logistics, warehousing, packaging, palletization service, consultation on import and export. Reach out to us today. Maritime Agencies Limited, 2nd floor of Ofimo House, Plot 6 Oshodi Expressway, Sunrise Bus Stop, Apapa, Lagos. Or you can call us on 091-616-78740 or send us an email on emailangagencies@gmail.com. Maritime Agencies, your one-stop shop from clearance to delivery.
Welcome back. Now on this segment we'll be looking at news trending in the maritime sector, and of course joining me to look at this and also reviewing Experience Times is the editor-in-chief of Experience Times itself. Innocent Orok is a maritime journalist. Thank you so much for joining me on the program today, sir.
Thank you so much, Branson. It's a pleasure.
All right, now let's look at some of the news trending in the maritime at this time. That's according to Experience Time newspaper, of course. That's it right there on your screen. Big stories, but let's start from the human angle story, because we hear about we have accident, tire explosion on the highway here and there. Exposed cartel of stuffed tires importers into Nigeria, and you'll be wondering how they got into Nigeria. Rock, this call for concern.
Well, it's true. Unfortunately, the Nigerian import system is filled with fraud, and this is one of the illegal ways of bringing in what is not needed in the country. As you can see, Sun is clamoring to return to the port, and some of these activities can be nipped in the mud if Sun is in the port. But beside that, how do we come to this level whereby some foreigners, cartels, who stuffing tires? One, it's a criminal offense. Secondly, to a way of evading duties. But we just wish the system can be able to detect, most especially the Nigerian Customs Service and the Standard Organization of Nigeria, to try to track some of these cartels so that Nigeria can be safe.
Of course, if you want to get more details about the story, pick Experience Times. Now let's also look at some big story here. Bashir Jammeh's tried, the Nemasa story so far. Of course, last week he completed 2 years in office, and I mean there've been lots of encomium about his achievement. One that must be said is about the launch of the Deep Blue project this time. I mean, how would you rate his tenure so far?
Well, Jammeh, give it to him, he came in with a strategy, the 3S, maritime security, maritime safety, and shipping development. And as far as we know, in the last 2 years, he has been trying his best to reposition the APEC Maritime in regulatory body, NIMASA, to his billing. And we hope just greater things will come so that Nigeria can be truly a hub of maritime activities as it is being regarded in the West and Central Africa. We hope it continues in that strive.
All right, of course, if you're still doubting Dr. Bashir Jammeh's stride, of course, you get the story and its full achievement right here in this publication. Also, some big stories. Let's move up there and look at NPA to partner with Lagos government, solicit lighting of port roads. That's very essential. Police are invading Analka's national secretariat illegally. That's coming from Analka's vice president. Tinkan custom controller appealed to stakeholders on thin valuation, I think that has been laid to rest. I want to tell you that Experience Times is rich with lots of information, and if you're a maritime stakeholder or you're involved in any business that has to do with clearing import and export, you need to pick this paper. And most importantly, you need to keep watching Lens on Maritime. That's where you get top-notch stories of the happening in the industry. Of course, you can contact, you can order, you can also pre-order for Experience Times. Of course, the contact is right on your TV screen right now. Thank you very much, Innocent Arok, for doing this.
I'm grateful, Branson, for being your show, and I wish you the best going forward.
Thank you very much. Let's take a very quick break. When we come back, more stories to come. Don't go away. Now, away from that, let's tell you that the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria has reached Riot Act to its members in the port, helping some government officials to extort importers of their goods. The Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria has reiterated the union's resolve to ensure its members does not get involved in the use of illicit drugs and other unlawful deals in the port. President General Comrade Adewale Adeyanju, while paying host to the Port Standing Tax Team, Ptts, says the union will not tolerate any misconduct of its members within the port. While he warned that any members caught carrying items from container on behalf of any custom official will be dealt with.
I think a part of what you see today is what we have been doing in the past to send a signal, awareness, orientations to all of them that they should not get themselves involved in anything that does not belong to them. So we'll be doing that, and we'll continue to do that. You know, it's not bread and butter issues, but there's need for you as a leader to connect with your members and let them know the implications of what they are doing. Because anybody sniffing drugs, you know what happened to the person. Talk less of being a professional doctor, and you are being involved in trafficking. So they should, whatever they see on it, they should take it. They should not blame the leaders of the union. So we have been sending that signal to all of them, and I believe you can see the multitude of people that come today. They are all officers of the union, and they are all workers of the union. So if they get themselves involved with what happened today, I think it's another signal to them that well, enough of an accomplishment. They're being used by some agencies to go and carry substances that does not belong to them.
Moses Fadigbe of the Shippers Council explains that the collaboration between Ptts, Nigerian Shippers Council, Nigerian Port Authority and PA, Independent Corrupt Practices and Related Offences Commission (ICPC), and the Department of State Service will yield more results. It confirms that the team has been monitoring activities right from the vessel berthing to departure to achieve good ship turnaround time and prevent discriminate boarding of vessel by government official. On a warning note, Fadigbe says that any government officials caught receiving gifts from vessels or taking goods for testing without returning the same to the importer will face the wrath of the law.
You see, what we want people to know is that a container being opened for sampling is still cargo clearance in process. And when you complete that process, it will be locked back, taken back to the yard for final delivery to the owner. And until that final delivery is done, anything taken out in commercial quantity is a theft. In the port presently, let me give you a typical example. I imported Danomic, 25 kg in bags, and I have 100 containers. And they are homogeneous cargoes. And because I'm a NAFDA official, or a quarantine official, that I'm entitled to sample, I now took one bag in 100 containers. That means I've gotten 100 bags of 25 kg. All in the name of sample. Same consignee, same cargo. So if you see me opening a supermarket tomorrow, so what we are saying is, you do what we call a random sampling. Remember, this system has been examined, sample taken abroad before you even ship it. The sampling here is just to confirm that it is true. Just take maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 on 100 container, you are good to go.
Now, away from that, Freight forwarders in recent times have resorted in self-help to tackle several challenges in the port, and some stakeholders say it is the inefficiency of the CRFFN that have caused this one. Now, in this report, we looked at the last elections and expectations from the elected governing council members.
Operation of the freight forwarders. When we get in there, my promise to the freight forwarders is their voice will be heard. And in the 2 years we will be there, I will make sure there will be a turnaround in the industry. That's my promise to the freight forwarders now.
So some of us that are coming back on board, it's going to be very tough. Very, very tough, because I have mandate from my members to go and represent them. And there are too many flaws in the industry. The council has a lot of responsibility. Customs is being high-handed, nobody is talking about it. And I hope they will not regret bringing me on board to the council, because I will not hesitate to tell them where they have gone. The first thing we need to do is to sanitize the industry. The industry is full of illegalities and immoral things that has not been done. Nobody is just talking about it. So we're going to have a very tough council, I assure you that. I'm going to make sure that I do not disappoint the people that give me the mandates.
Make me decide to buy for this position, to go for this election. If you remember some time ago, when we are on this compliance team, CRFL complained that NAGAB compliance team are doing their job, if you can remember that allegation. And we don't have any right to do that thing we are doing. What are we doing? Complaining about terminals, operators, complaining about the way they increase their charges, complaining about they don't have equipment, up to the extent that we picketing Denka some time ago. That is when they said we are doing their job. Okay, now we decide to, that's what make me, okay, let me even go for this election. Let me go and do this work. And that is what make me decide to go for that election. If that's what makes me to go for that election, you should know that I have something in mind, and I want to remove our people from bondage.
By one, but before I think of going into council, I have already articulated my agenda. But generally, I tell you, our problem, 80% of our problem shall be solved if only we all can cooperate as one body, knowing that we are here to project our industry and to protect the interests of our people, those who made us to be at CRFFN, meaning our fellow practitioners. Everybody cannot be there, so those who voted us in, we have to make sure we turn back to them.
After the mixed reactions that greeted the Freight Forwarders Consultative Forum in 2021, where the 66111 sharing formula to fill up the governing council of the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRFFN, was decided, it was time to test popularity of candidates vying for seats in the council. Voters came out en masse to vote for their preferred candidates, and at the end of the exercise, National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders, NAGAF, won the most seats in the council with 8 slots. Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents, ANALCA, grabbed 5 seats, while independent candidates made up the 15 available slots for freight forwarders. Some newly elected members of the council assure freight forwarders that they will come up with policies that will change the game in freight forwarding.
The assessment of the conduct of the election is free and fair. The only thing that is freight forwarders did not conduct themselves in a very orderly manner. And I think this is a lesson for the first future election. They should try to organize themselves so that they will be seen as responsible people. And answer to that, the guidelines were published in newspapers 2 weeks before this time around. So our expectation is that the contestants and their likely voters will read that and acquaint themselves with the procedures for conducting the election.
It appears that some people hurried their registration, particularly for the voters who are supposed to be 2 years in the industry. It doesn't appear that that will follow strictly, because the criteria did not spell out the duration of the duration in years. It only said you have to have 2 years annual subscription. And that provides a technical challenge because you could pay your annual subscription in December and pay another one in January. It technically sounds like 2 years.
All right, let's take a break now, and when we come back, Princess Chieze will be joining us, and of course together we'll be looking at what to expect from this governing council. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Congratulations, Princess, for the success of the election.
Thank you.
Now, I mean, in an industry largely dominated by men, and considering the fact that you won with the highest votes casted in that elections, what does this mean to you?
Well, first of all, I will give thanks to God who made it possible. And I will also thank the men and women who came out in mass to vote for me. And it shows that they believe in me and my competence. That is why they come out to vote for me. And for other women in the maritime system, they should stand up and do the same, since if I can do it. Thank you.
Now, there are lots of expectations going into this council. I mean, you're a returning member. You were there in the last one. Now, in terms of, one of the mandates is to train and retrain freight forwarders. Looking at that line, what are you going to be doing differently this time?
I will ensure that freight forwarders are being properly trained. Although some platforms have been already been placed for them, like NAGAV Academy, and CRFFN also had its own platform, which they collaborated with Unilag and to train the freight forwarders. You can see that most agencies like shipping companies, Shippers Council, many of them, they've gone electronically, and you can't just go there without being trained.
Yes.
So it's good that I will ensure that freight forwarders are being trained.
Right. Now, we've noticed that NAGAF has more seats in this governing council. And Anauka has 5, and of course some independent candidates. Collaboration would want to seem like a thing of problem. Or do you think it's possible, or how do you think NAGAF can really bring everybody in one page so that you can achieve optimum success? My
brilliant success shows that I have cooperation with everybody. And NAGAF, I'm a product of NAGAF. And cooperation and all-inclusiveness is NAGAF watchword. So, of course, they will collaborate together with other members in the council. That is not, I don't see it as any issue. There won't be a problem. They will work together with them to move the council forward.
Now, finally, let's look at the fact that as a lady, you came out top in that elections, and a lot of women, most times I've seen it as a largely dominated men industry, and all of that. How would you encourage women in the next elections to come and contest? Because really, positions are not given. It's been taken. You have taken yours. We need others to come out and take some. What's your message to them?
My message to them is that women should be hardworking. They should try to change, to raise their shoulder high in any environment to make sure there's a very good change. And they should come out from their hiding place if I can achieve it. I think every other person can achieve it.
Yeah.
So it's not by my power, Sha. I think I look at it as act of God. It's by God providence. It's not, I can't just brag on it, saying that I'm the one that did it, but I believe they should be strong. I'm a fearless person. I believe that God created man and woman equally. So I see them as the same thing. You understand? They should come out and do whatever they can do. If personally I can achieve that, they can equally achieve it.
I mean, I've tried to see what a man can do,
a woman can do it also. Not really better, but also.
Okay, at least there's also not better.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Princess Cheze. We look forward to the inauguration fully, and we just can't wait to see the council hit the ground running, because there are lots of issues that you need to attend to, and I hope that freight forwarders, you guys will make freight forwarders proud.
By the grace of God.
At International Supply Chain Systems Limited, ISCS, we provide our clients with customized import-export services to meet their unique needs.
We understand that timeliness is key to saving you from demurrage.
Our services include cargo clearing and consolidation shipping, cargo warehousing and storage, general import and consultancy.
That's why we have a team of professionals to assist you with proper paperwork for efficient customs clearing.
Come talk to us at 7A Bikunle Akintoye Street, Apapa, Lagos. You can call us on 081-622-71120, 081-276-33510, or you can send us an email, info@iscsltd.com, or visit our website, www.iscsltd.com. ISCS, more than logistics.
Let's take away the stress of worrying about clearing documentation of you.
Our innovative technology provides real-time visibility of your cargo any time of the day.
Here at Emerald Agencies Nigeria Limited, we deliver your cargo fast, in good condition, at a very competitive rate anywhere in the world.
You have heard it all. At Emerald Agencies Limited, we offer the best of custom services, freight forwarding and logistics, warehousing, packaging, palletization service, consultation on import and export. Reach out to us today. Emerald Agencies Limited, second floor Ofimo House, Plot 6 Oshodi Expressway, Sunrise Bus Stop, Apapa, Lagos. Or you can call us on 091-616-78740 or send us an email on emeraldagencies@gmail.com. Emerald Agencies, your one-stop shop from clearance to delivery.
All right, special thanks to Princess Cheze. We hope that these freight forwarders, as they're going to this council, will put up policies that will help clearing process simple, seamless, and very easy. Of course, we'll always be there to report the outcome of the activities of this governing council. Now, let's also tell you that top government officials, maritime experts, gathered in Benin City, Edo State, to celebrate the 71st birthday of Engineer Greg Ogbifu. Lansford Maritime was there, and yes, what transpired. An assembly of top government functionaries, business executives, captains of industries, and dignitaries from all walks of life gathered at an historic and posh-making event marking Engineer Greg Ogbifu's 71st birthday celebration in Benin City, Edo State recently. Engineer Greg Ogbifu, the pioneer president of Ship Owners Association of Nigeria, SON, is one of the maritime industry's finest practitioners who is committed to manpower development and youth empowerment. The event started in a very high spirit with the commissioning of diverse auto care center in the heart of Benin City, an automobile repair and servicing center. Engineer Greg Ogbifu, while addressing delegates, stated that the center is a milestone achievement and of great significance to the future of the automobile industry.
Platform like this, of this standard, it will attract not illiterate mechanics, but educated young people, university graduates, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, ICT engineers, to want to come in there and apply their tertiary training into this industry. And that's what's happening. Most of our technicians here are graduates, and they're happy to tell you that they're mechanics.
The event took another dimension with the celebrant, Greg Obiefu, with the launching of his book titled Not Always Easy, My Voyage from Obscurity. Dignitaries present at the gala night shower encomium on the celebrant.
Brother from another mother. That's Greg. So much has been said about him. So much so that if I was to go on eulogizing this young man, you probably all would wonder whether it was a night of talk and talk and talk.
What I like about Engineer Greg Obiefu is to say whatever is collected tonight and beyond is for the endowment of the Institute, the Polytechnic Innocence.
I can't tell you tonight the amount of contribution this my brother has made to our state since I became governor. But what is outstanding and remarkable is his interest in education. What he has done with our Polytechnic, the Edo Polytechnic Hussein, and how hard he's working to make Edo part of the blue economy of Nigeria.
In his relationship with all of us in Port Harcourt, you will actually not identify him as an Edo man because he completely submerged himself into the realities of the city called Port Harcourt. And it's today I'm hearing that he suffered some setbacks a few years ago. But typical of Port Harcourt, you cannot know who comes from Port Harcourt. That land belongs to everybody. And that informed why Greg and his children will always identify to be from River State and from Port Harcourt, whether they come from Edo or not.
Greg Obiefu was also unveiled as the face of the Anchor project by Port Business News.
Tonight, Engineer Greg Obiefu will be unveiled as face of the Anchor challenge.
All right, with that's a wrap on the program today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Now, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms currently displaying on your screen right now. Now, take a moment. Let's go to YouTube together. Go to YouTube, click the search icon, type Nigeria Maritime TV, and of course, subscribe right now to be on top of your game as far as maritime happenings is concerned. My name is Brownson Uwana. On behalf of my production crew, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.